Hello and welcome back. Happy Wednesday. I hope you've grabbed something to drink, your tea or your midday coffee or water, whatever it is you chose. Hopefully no ice in that water. We're keeping everything nice room temperature or warm during this Kapha season. Thank you for joining me for our Ayurvedic chat here at Serene Squirrel. My name is Michelle and I will be chatting it up for you with the next few minutes. We keep them nice and light and sweet. We're going through just different aspects of Ayurveda, bringing this practice to you guys, to the public, to enjoy. It is a beautiful, beautiful practice, a connection of mind, body, and spirit. And then this is also a service that we offer here as well. So if the things that, we are chatting about, whether past or in the future, that kind of resonates with you and you want to know more, these are services that we offer anywhere from consultations to finding your dosha, your prakriti, suggestions on diet and exercise. We also have Ayurvedic massages, to just really dive deeper into this beautiful, beautiful practice of Ayurveda. Ayurveda, which again, to recap, simply means the science of life. It is the science of just living, to balancing mind, body, and spirit, finding what is uniquely you and finding ways in life, routine, daily practices to keep all of that balanced. Prakriti is another word that we use a lot. It is a huge word, main word in Ayurveda. It simply just means your origin, your natural state. So that is who you are, your prakriti. And then bringing it down even deeper into the doshas. Doshas are made up of the 5 elements: the fire, earth, water, space, and air. We are all made up of all 5 of these elements. Some of these elements make up more of us, and then some of the elements are kind of just sporadically scattered through our body. And so how we find our dosha is there are traits to the body, traits to the mind. We also do consultations here where we go through a very in-depth survey for you to find your dosha. We are partnered with Banyan, and I'll go ahead and leave that link in the comments for you to kind of check that out. If that's something you're looking to do just real quick on the internet, you can definitely check out your dosha there as well. We are in Kapha season. Kapha season is late winter, early spring. So that is, we bring in a lot of heavier weather, heavier feelings, heavier like cold and damp. So you'll see that we'll be back and forth in rainy season, back and forth between the warm and the cold, back and forth between the sun being out all day, which has been here in Tennessee. It's been beautiful the past couple of days, and then we're about to go into some rainy days. So this is Kapha season. This is just really earthy, very watery, wet season. And today we want to discuss what a Kapha body may look like. So as we're discussing the characteristics of a Kapha body in our Kapha season, I want us to focus on a functional principle, a very main principle when it comes to Ayurveda. In everything that we discuss, we always want to keep in our mind that like increases like. And so if we have too much of a likeness, too much of the same thing, we become heavy and imbalanced. So remembering that as we're going through the characteristics of these different types of doshas and going through the characteristics of our prakriti and then discussing, how to balance and how to, what it looks like to be imbalanced and how to balance those out. To balance it out, we're moving in the opposite direction. So because kaphas are earthy and we're watery people, we tend to have maybe bigger bodies, more robust bodies, sturdier bodies. So our muscles are bulkier. We can tend to build fat a lot easier. So it's harder for kapha bodies, and I say us because I am considered a kapha dosha. It is harder for us to lose weight. It is easy for us to put it on. So someone like a pitta body that, runs with fire, they can burn things off. So it's a lot harder for them to gain weight. Whereas a kapha body, we're earthy, we're heavy bodies, we can kind of keep things on. So knowing that it's easy for us to gain weight, to bulk up, it's very, very important that we maintain a exercise, exercise routine, to kind of keep things moving, to kind of keep things from being just stuck and heavy. And then just really faster paced type movements. So jogging, a brisk walk. Yoga is great if you're doing more of like the vinyasa style yoga, things that keep the body pumping and moving. I enjoy yoga. I also really enjoy more of the meditation yin yogas because I am kapha and like increases like. So because that is my dosha, I tend to be like, I'm going to sit, I'm just going to relax, I'm just going to stretch, where I probably need to do more of the vinyasa movement type practices when it comes to yoga. Uh, we have thicker skin, healthy skin, radiant skin, and that's the water element. We're very hydrated beings. And so our hair is thick, our skin is thick, and healthy. If we're out of balance, we may find that we have dry skin. So if you're in this kapha season and you're kind of back and forth and you kind of feel like your skin is dry, hydration is going to be very, very important. Because we're losing that water, we're moving into a more vata type. So we need to really, really hydrate. Or if you tend to be oily, that's a flip side of being imbalanced. So like dryness, or if we tend to get really, really oily, we have too much kapha, we tend to get real, real oily. So maybe, using a lighter lotion, just really paying attention to like the foods that we eat, like less oils, less oily type foods. So those are things, remembering like increases like, so we need to find that opposite action in order to balance out our kapha. Um, let's see, I'm pulling up my notes. Kapha bodies like to move slow. And so you'll see like we like to maybe sit a little more than most people. Naps are great. I think napping is a ministry. That is a ministry to my body, but I can tell when I'm doing it too much and I need to get up and I need to move, because then I get lethargic. I get lethargic, just comprehension gets slower, just kind of keeping things nice and moving. So moving in the opposite direction of kapha, just really getting my body going. Just finding that we are rest and deep sleepers. Sometimes we like to do it a little bit too much. So, being early to rise, getting up out of bed, getting your day going, that is something that will help balance out a lot of kapha energy. If you're one of those that sets an alarm, but you're constantly hitting snooze and you're wanting to stay in bed, just getting in the habit of getting up, getting your day going, getting that body moving, because as a kapha, you really just want to stay rested and snuggled up in the bed, staying slow. And what happens is you end up getting in that really stuck type mentality. Foods to kind of keep you energized, keeping things light and, keeping things light and balanced, finding those spices like the ones we discussed earlier, like chili, cumin, ginger, things that kind of keep that fire moving and that kind of keeps the digestion going. Again, we are water individuals. We are made of water. We're made of earth. So, staying hydrated is very, very important, because we like to, we're very girthy, earthy people. So keeping the water intake, no ice, keeping everything nice and room temperature or warm is going to be very, very important to keep things in our digestion moving. So just knowing that, keeping in mind the earth and water element. And as a kapha, in kapha season, we want to kind of stay in, we want to stay stuck, we want to stay seated, we want to stay comfortable, and knowing that over time that will stagnate our bodies, and then we become stuck, depressive, lethargic. And so we want to get out of that. To balance that out, we need to find those nice, light, quick movements in the body. Dry brushing is a great practice before bathing, to keep that skin nice and healthy, sloughing off all that dead cell. Again, those are things that we offer here at Serene Squirrel, and then we can also, talk you through it, process it through it as we're moving deeper into these Ayurvedic chats. We'll go through self-massage, we'll go through dry brushing. So these are just practices we'll continue to talk about. Next week, we will discuss more of the Kapha diet, and then maybe offer some fun snacks for you to, enjoy as a Kapha to, keep Kapha in balance. So that will be something that we will discuss next week. So again, enjoy your Wednesday afternoon, enjoy your coffee, enjoy your tea, enjoy your nice room temperature or hot water, and we'll see you next Wednesday for our Ayurvedic chat. Thank you.